Hertzfeld with EW.com, and we're here at the Oscars on the red carpet, and we're going to be talking to all the stars tonight about their favorite Oscar memories.
First memory of watching the Oscars, I just used to, I just in my living room at home. I think I was really young.
Must have been on
Being
middle of the night.
very tired and falling asleep as I was in London.
I don't remember. I think it was with David Niven when a streaker went by. I think it was, hey.
I remember Tom Hanks' speech during Forrest Gump. That was where I teared up. He teared up. Yeah. We were together, just him and I, for a minute when I saw it. Yeah, on television. Yeah.
I think my favorite part is watching all the beautiful dresses go down the carpet. So that kind of inspired me to.
Worst memory I had here was 10 years ago when all of a sudden electricity and gas went off and we couldn't cook. And I didn't know how long it's going to take. It took like 15-20 minutes, and they were the 15-20 longest minutes I ever had in my kitchen.
I'm sure.
I distinctly remember when Tom Hanks won for Forrest Gump. I remember because that was really, but I was older, at that time. But that was one of my, I think, earliest memories. Yeah. And I remember Billy Crystal hosting and being hilarious.
I remember Roberto Benigni. I haven't watched it that many times, to be perfectly honest. But I remember when he won and when climbing over the stairs. That was exciting.
Well, I just heard you pose that question to somebody else, and I was actually going through my mind. I can't remember because I didn't watch it until very late when I started myself. I think it's Billy Crystal being up there on the stage and running a fantastic show. I think that might be some of the first things.
Yeah. I like seeing the people's faces when they would say who was nominated, and then when they would say who won. So that was it. And just seeing, people, I would dream and say, oh my gosh, I want to be there one day, and I would love to win an Oscar. So just actually be here feels so great. It's just a vibe.
It really is. First memory, I think my first memory of the Oscars was the year that Jodie Foster won for The Accused.
What is your first memory of watching the Oscars growing up?
Oh gosh, I remember just seeing dresses and frocks and fabric and just being like, wow, just completely, do you know what, I was so young. I've been sort of watching the Oscars for so many years now, I can't believe how it's so surreal to be stood here actually at one.
I remember as a kid being with my brother up in the stand, when you're a guest, you're up in the nosebleed seats. It was probably the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. And when they would call my dad's name, we would do the thumbs up, or when they had the nominations, and we would do the thumbs up, sort of our good luck chant, and it worked, and that's a wonderful memory.
It's Billy Crystal. I think that I kind of sitting around with my 4 brothers and sisters and watching it, and my parents letting me stay up late just to watch it all the way to the end, and hoping that it went long, that people talked a long time so I could stay up later.
I remember Tatum O'Neal won, and I was her age, and I went, I'd like to do that sometime.
I remember sort of staying up late as a kid and being given permission by my mum to watch them, and just loving all the glitz, the glamour, and all these amazing actors.
But I remember a lot when Daniel Day-Lewis won for My Left Foot.
Yeah. Do you think he'll win again tonight?
He's a brilliant actor. He's the best.
What's your first memory of watching the Oscars growing up?
Oh my gosh, it was so long ago, way too long ago. I don't even want to mention how long ago, so that will be unmentionable.
What was my first thought? I remember Johnny Carson, a lot. Yeah, it's fun to be here. I'm just happy to be nominated. That's all,
It's a big night for you.
It's a big night. If I win, I win. I lose, I lose it.
I don't remember the ones from when I was very little. I remember little pieces of Elizabeth Taylor, and I don't know who was hosting back then. Johnny Carson I remember, and I also remember Warren Beatty, who I was speaking to last night. And I remember at the very end of it, he said, I hope you enjoyed watching us congratulate ourselves, which was a very 70s sign-off.
Growing up, you always watch them. You see people thank people in front of the whole world. You're dreaming that you get to do it. It's great to be here.